Hoskins, a very confident,
This is how
incredible player.
matches are open between Hoskins and Doug Kent.
And first shot coming in high. It was not the lane. It was his swing. Got the elbow out, just didn't make the proper delivery. Fortunate, because boy, when the ball goes through the nose here, a lot of big wide open splits. He leaves the 6 and the 10. He switches to a harder ball, and he'll just fire at it.
As a player, you know it when it's your swing. And
oh, you can certainly tell right off the bat. Look out. He picks up the 6 and 10.
now we take a look at Doug Kent. He was something a couple of weeks ago in Indianapolis, seated 7th. Went through the field. Out of Newark, New York.
Look how far inside he's playing.
He's in front of the ball return to start.
And he leaves the 1 and the 10. The 2 and the 4 are up there, but
That wasn't unusual also.
The way Doug Kent wanted to start this title match out. You can see he's standing in front of the ball return. The ball hits the 6th arrow. That's deep. Doesn't hook back enough. Now we saw Schaefer make this earlier. Get the ball left of that head pin. Drive it into the 10. Too much head pin.
So an open for Doug Kent. First frame.
Well, let's go down and see just how close he was to making that. He needed to be maybe an inch and a half further left on the head pin to knock it into the 10.
Got to settle down after that open.
Now he'll put it behind him. This lane hooks more. And there's the opening strike for Doug Kent, who really made a statement yesterday. He really ran away from the field in the last 16 games. Powerful strike. Ball driving into the 10 pin from a very, very deep angle.
Hoskins with a strike in the second frame. Hoskins ranks 17th in the PBA World Power Rankings.
Hoskins, he doesn't stand in front of the ball return, but he's very, very close to it. Walks to the left, then projects the ball back out to the right. And oh, would he like to have double figures in wins. This one would be his 10th.
300 games. A couple of years ago.
Others are getting their chance to say that final goodbye to Pope Francis this week. His body is now lying in state at St. Peter's Basilica. Let's take a live look.
Came in high in the first frame. He comes in high in the third frame and gets a very, very good break. The 4 pin is tripped. Take a look at the line. Very deep. The ball's going to be inside the 5th arrow. Doesn't get far enough to the right, but watch the 4 pin as it gets stripped out.
Kent brings it back. Kent has a double, maybe a couple of things working against Doug Kent, the tournament leader, 8 and 10 in title matches this year, and as the tournament leader, Doug Kent is 0 and 3.
Well, you know, you can take those numbers and you can just throw them right away, Phil. It really, okay, they don't mean anything. They go, and there they went.
Kent has come back after that open in the first frame with a double.
Yeah, just down by 11 pins. And cut it to 1.
Last night on Ridgeview Drive in South Whitehall Township.
He does. Well, what a great comeback after that errant first shot. Be interesting to watch Hoskins the next couple of frames, especially when he goes back to lane 19. Now he hit flush in the pocket on lane 20.
Also, controversy in the crowd.
Then he tripped that 4 pin.
Was shut down by police, but it didn't stop her for too long. We'll tell you what happened next.
Hoskins. Yeah, got it. 3 in a row.
A lot of good things happening to Steve Hoskins today. He's a very funny man. Watch the ball, very deep inside, over around the 5th arrow, making the break at 45, 50 feet. And the 5 pin laughed at him for a second, but he gets the last laugh. Oh, yes. Aren't I special?
Got to have some fun out here, too. So
He
Hoskins.
does. Hoskins is a showman. He knows what he's pulling on television, and he's very, very talented.
Trying to silence Doug Kent. Long way to go.
Delaney took the forearm.
Got it.
That's the one he's looking for. That's the confidence builder right there. Hoskins, watch the fiery release. Really, a lot of lift at the bottom of the swing.
Well, he's got it going, Marshall.
This man's got 3 in a row as well. Needs to hurry. Oh, solid 10.
A 7-10 penny.
Boy, Kent is lined up on the other lane.
It's drafty, or maybe it sticks or
Wow.
leaks. Bottom line, you'd love to replace it, but
Look where he's starting, and watch how close his ball comes actually going in the left gutter. He has to project the ball over the gutter cap.
Most companies won't.
And then unfortunately, he leaves the 10 pin. He makes a spare, but the brakes right now seem to be going Hoskins' way. Kent trails by 22. As you can see, as you said earlier, he's never won when he's been the tournament leader.
Well, this is the first time Pasadena Diamond Lanes has hosted the PBA National Tour. The last time we visited the Houston area, and I know, Marshall, you're familiar with the event, 1984. You led by about 500 pins, and Brian Boss knocked you off.
Well, thank you very much.
Bring back memories.
Uh-oh.
2 pin for Kent. Very critical line he's playing.
This is why we will not pressure you to replace all your
Now we've had a lot of good times bowling in Texas.
Give us your
Glad to be back.
window now and give us a chance to earn your trust.
And Kent will pick up the spare, but right now it's Steve Hoskins. He's ripped off 4 straight strikes. He's up by 22. And we are back in Pasadena, Texas, and still really anybody's match. Doug Kent opened in the first frame, but has really found the line.
Yeah, well, Steve Hoskins has the opportunity to put more distance between himself and Kent. If he were to strike here, raise that lead to 33 pins.
Call 1-800-366.
Twisted it up and got it.
Hoskins
Really has had a lot of good pin action today, and that goes hand in hand with getting the job done. You can't rely on being able to throw it high flush every time, especially with the powerful balls. You take advantage of what the balls can do for you.
Hoskins steps up to 7.
Our proprietor this week, Jimmy Young, been very, very gracious to all the players, and we're happy to be in his center.
Great crew working
I didn't know what to do except
on this
grab my
PBA
game
event.
gun and run. I couldn't really run straight ahead.
Not yet. 6 strikes in a row. Look how high this backswing is. The great projection.
Fire crews were there within minutes.
6 pin will take care of the 10.
Oh.
And for Kent, the
Another
6 pin will not take care of the 10, and it's looking more and more like Kent's inability to win as the tournament leader will continue.
Kent, his 4th TV appearance this year. 1 in Indianapolis, 3rd in Las Vegas, 7th in Erie. He picks up the 10 pin.
A spare.
Well, the PBA Tour may be off in the month of December, but you can stay on top of all the latest PBA news. Check it out, the PBA's website, pba.com. Find out the results of Player and Rookie of the Year voting. We promise it'll be done quickly, swiftly.
Not bad.
Check out next year's Winter Tour schedule and get the latest info on the national, senior, and regional tours, all that and more. Great site, pba.com. Kent bringing it back and kicking it out.
Kent shots.
Not over yet.
That's right. Kent still can shoot 236, and force Hoskins to get up there and just keep marking.
Hoskins talked at great length last night when I sat down with him about winning that 10th title. And within his grasp.
If you chose
Wow.
Came up high and left the 6.
Could have been disastrous.
Hoskins fortunate just to leave the 6 and the 10. I know that wife Lisa and Lindsay and Ryan at home watching Daddy Bull right now and saying, "Oh, Dad, get that ball back in the pocket. Don't be throwing it through the nose like that. It hooks high." Fortunate that 7-pin falls out. Switching balls. Will he get him? Oh, just does hang on. Putting some excitement into the match.
We're through 8, Mike. Marshall. Still a comfortable lead.
And Hoskins with spares in the 9th and the 10th would be in the 240s. Kent, the best he can do is 236.
Hoskins held a 300 in lead early in this tournament that kind of fell off.
Yesterday Kent dominated while Hoskins had problems.
A lot of people around, and it feels safe, right? So if safety is your #1 priority, do whatever you must do to feel safe.
Oh, solid 9.
The tension mounts as the frames continue. Leaves just the 9. Shouldn't have any problem making this 9-pin, but if Kent can strike out,
well,
Hoskins to mark in the 10th frame.
Hoskins was fortunate.
And with Hoskins coming in high, leaving the 6-10 in the 8th, certainly not over by any stretch of the imagination.
Hiking or something, it gives you an opportunity, I guess, to
Picks up the spare. So now it's Doug Kent's turn, and he will finish out his game.
It's like a football team going into a prevent defense, you know, where they just don't get up on the line and really try and defend hard enough, and the opposition has a tendency to walk all over you. So Kent has the chance to put the pressure on. Must strike. It does.
Strike in the 9th.
I've been in the position before, and I know Steve isn't rooting against Doug Kent, but he'd appreciate it if he wouldn't strike this shot.
Great title match. Kent going through routine. Max score of 236. Should he strike out here in the 10th frame?
Well, he does need them all.
If you're along the coast, pollen levels return
to continue the pressure.
And he got it, kicking out the 10.
Boy, what a gritty performance for Doug Kent.
Enjoying the outdoors
one big shot after another.
Oh, and this one as big as any. Must have this.
Boy, he experienced some back pain before the fall tour and realized he had a bulging disc. It's been bothering him, but it's slowed him down a little bit. He said it helped him.
This to get into the 230s. Yeah! What a great comeback. He's going to make Hoskins get up and make the shot in the 10th frame.
And Hoskins has bowled very well, but the last 2 shots, a little bit high.
Went through the nose on lane 20. His previous shot. Tripped out the 4-pin and the 4-9 on lane 19, the 9th frame. Count still very important.
At least the less wind than we had yesterday is helping if you're at the golf course today. At 11 o'clock at 6.
Right here for 236. Threw a little harder. Got away with it.
Well, Steve Hoskins applauding, and why not? A great performance by our tournament leader, Doug Kent, as he finishes with a 236. It's up to Steve Hoskins.
And Kent feeling good about himself right now, but Hoskins just needs to mark. Sometimes very difficult thing to do when you just need a mark. Has to stay aggressive.
Our next shot of rain, which we need, comes really on Saturday.
Here it comes.
He did.
Oh,
he was aggressive with that delivery. Leads the 10-pin.
Now the end time is something we'll have to watch.
He'll switch balls. He's a very, very good spare shooter.
We'll have to see. Here's your exclusive AccuWeather 7-day forecast. Sunshine, low humidity, a high.
Watch the 6-pin. Second from the right. It's going to go around the bottom of the 10-pin.
In New Jersey. Tomorrow it's warm, it's pleasant with a high of 81. Friday, bright to start, but some
Hoskins picks it up.
And he is making it interesting. That's why you use the harder ball, so you give yourself more room to pull it like that. He needs one pin. I think he can get one pin. This should just be a rocket, hard and straight. Throws a strike shot, and there is your winner.
Steve Hoskins wraps up the Lone Star Open
Awesome performance.
here at Pasadena Diamond Lanes. Hoskins 10th.